Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very first time, my name is Richard. Today we're going to be talking Scream. That's right, Scream. 1996, the original Scream, and 2 and 3, and unfortunately Scream 4. Well, let's make our way through these films. Hey, let's not judge yet. Scream, 1996, one of the best horror films of all time? No. One of the best horror comedies of all time? No. One of the best films of all time? Yes. Now you may be screaming, no pun intended, and I mean that, no pun intended, you may be thinking, what the fuck am I talking about? How is Scream one of the best films of all time? Well, I don't know. But no. I mean, come on. Scream combined horror and comedy, which, yes, many other films have done before. I'm just looking at my glass of cider. Yeah, horror and comedy in a way we never seen it quite before. It's the original, as far as I know. We know that you know that we know that you know kind of film, you know, Mr. Ghostface here and all that. Yeah, Skeet Ulrich as Billy Loomis, and Nev Campbell as Sidney Prescott as the unfortunate young lady who has lost her mother 1 year previous to the events of this movie to some killer, some nutcase, some weirdo, some homicidal maniac. Sidney Prescott has lost her mother. And we live on this movie, this adventure, through Sidney Prescott's eyes, primarily. Especially when it comes to the original Scream. And she has a boyfriend, and that boyfriend is Billy Loomis, played by the said Skeet Ulrich. Whatever happened to him, I don't know. Please excuse my... I've got a cold, so please try and bear with me. Yeah. So Scream, yeah. It's one of my favorite films of all time, and I do believe it's one of the best films of all time. It's comedy, it's horror. We know, you know, that we know that we... It's brilliant. It really is. When it came out, it was new. And you got to remember this, people. This was 1996. And I was 16 years old when this film came out. And it was new. It was new. It didn't take the piss out of horror. Wes Craven, the late, great, legendary director of Scream, and of course Nightmare on Elm Street and many others, he was taking the piss out of his own films, out of his own genre, but he wasn't really saying, hey, look, this genre sucks. Horror sucks. I'm going to take the piss out of it. And Kevin Williamson, can you please help me? No, that's not what Scream was about. Scream was not about that. Scream is, I'll tell you something, Scream is a scary film. It's funny as well. But the thing is, please excuse me, I'm still getting used to this camera, 52 videos down. Scream, during the first 10 to 15 minutes of Scream, I was not laughing. And many people agree with that. Many people that love the original Scream, hate the trilogy, hate number 4, they still agree. They say, yeah, you know what? During the first 10 to 15 minutes of Scream 1996, I was not laughing. This film was not a horror comedy. We're seeing Drew Barrymore uh, being slaughtered, being tortured and slaughtered. This isn't funny. You know, this is scary. It's scary shit, and it was. It was. The quiz that the phone killer, which we now know is this guy, Ghostface, is you know, that quiz. Who was the killer in Halloween? Yeah, yeah. Who was the killer in Friday the 13th? Jason! Jason! Uh-uh. No way. Now we know that. We know the killer in Friday the 13th wasn't Jason. It was Mrs. Voorhees. It was Jason's mother. Which the killer on the phone is is so ready to tell poor Cece. Cece? Let's just say Drew Barrymore. We all know. I think it's Cece. Yeah. No way. If you've seen that movie that many times, you would know Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the original killer. Jason didn't show up until the sequel. It, to me, isn't funny. Now it's kind of humorous because I've seen it a lot of times, as you may have too. But to me, the first time I ever saw that opening scene of Scream, I was not laughing. As with the end of the movie, when it comes to the I stab you, you stab me scene, when it comes to Billy Loomis and Stu, who are the two killers in this film, I wasn't laughing. I was quite not really disturbed, but I was like, holy shit. You know, I was kind of like, wow, is this started off and a little bit off, and now you've really gone off the rails. And Kevin Williamson, the writer of this fantastic movie, wow, you've really gone. But it's one of my favorite films of all time, and that's why I said it's not one of the best horrors. It's not one of the best cars. It's not, it's not one of the best comedies. It's one of the best films, and I truly believe that. I really do. Scream 2. What was it? 2 years later? Maybe the year. I don't know. It's here somewhere. Scream 2. Who cares? Scream. What's your opinion of Scream, by the way? Comment down below and tell me what you think of the original Scream movie. Scream 2 continues the story of Sidney Prescott. She's in college now, or is it a university? I think it's yeah. I think Sydney's in a university, and she has followers. Her life ordeal has been made into a movie called Stab, and we see these two guys, this couple going to see Stab at the beginning of Scream 2. And it's quite humorous. But I'll tell you what, it's not humorous when you're in the cinema watching this film and you have to go to the bathroom halfway through. That scene stops becoming humorous when that happens to you. Did it happen to you? Comment down below. Actually, no. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if you went to the bathroom during Scream 2. But I'll tell you what, Scream 2, okay, the novelty is over. And I said that myself when I was like 16 after watching Scream, or 17 maybe. I said there's no need to make a sequel to this film. There is absolutely no need. Because if you make a sequel to Scream, you're defeating the object of Scream, the subject of Scream, the subject matter of Scream. I mean, Scream was basically, yeah, not taking the piss out of horrors, but it was taking the piss out of taking the piss. It was going to be called Scary Movie. And all you big Scream fans will already know this. Scream was going to be called Scary Movie, which went on to be a big success and a very much unfunny comedy, but it's the way it goes. Yeah, Scream 2, I liked it. I didn't think it had the same power as Scream, and I never will. It had some spooky moments, it had some good actors, it had some great performances, and plus a great soundtrack. A great soundtrack. Again, guys, please excuse me. I do have a cold, and that may be showing up in my nasal sounding voice, which I normally always have anyway. But yeah, Scream 2. What did you guys think of Scream 2? Was it necessary? Was it unnecessary? Could you have lived without Scream 2? Should they have left it as Scream? Okay, guys, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Scream 3. Blu-ray. You know, what I really love about this Blu-ray, they really went to town on the, they really went to town on the disc artwork. Did they not? Kidding. Hated it. First time I saw Scream 3, I fucking hated the film. It strayed away from everything that Scream was supposed to be, that Scream 2 emulated. I hated it. Watching it back, I don't mind it. I actually don't mind Scream 3. It continues the story of Sidney Prescott, and she's on the telephones now as a Samaritan kind of person. So, thank you for your work. It is appreciated. Sidney Prescott. That's not her name, though. When she's answering phones in Scream 3, she doesn't call herself Sidney Prescott. She's hiding, and who can blame her? After what she went through in Scream and Scream 2, she's hiding herself away in this backlot woods somewhere, and eventually she gets called out to Hollywood, where they are making another Stab movie. And yeah, Stab 4, I think it is. Stab 4. It could be Stab 3. I think it is actually. I think they're making Stab 3. And she heeds the call, and Sydney goes down to Hollywood, and she heeds the call because somebody is bumping off cast members of this new film they're making based on the Woodsboro murders. So they're making this movie, and they need an expert, and Sydney is called upon, and she doesn't want to go down there at first, but eventually, of course, she does. And yes, Scream 3 is okay. For me, it lacks something. It lacks substance of Scream 2 and Scream 1. Well, forget about it. You can, in my opinion, you cannot compare. You cannot compare Scream 1 with Scream 3. After that came, Scream 4. These were the only 2 films of the franchise, I saw at the cinema. Scream 2 and Scream 4. Damn it. Fuck. But Scream 4 strays away too much. All they tried to do in Scream 4, in my humble opinion, was to say, look what we can do now. We can make Gal Weathers look like a complete and utter stupid bitch. She's yesterday's news. She's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. We've got this quality new technology that can smartphones, smartphones. Uh, Gail Weathers, what are you? You're a dinosaur. Ah, sorry, pardon my French. I tell you what, that element of Scream 4, Wes Craven, I love you, I miss you. However, that, and Kevin Williamson, I do believe you wrote Scream 4. Fuck you, guys. Fuck you. Because you, what are you doing? What the fuck was you thinking with Scream 4? What? Okay, I watched it back. I watched it like 10 times. No, 10 times is probably pushing it too much. I saw it at the cinema. I've seen it maybe 5 or 6 times afterwards. I tried to like it. And now I think, okay, it has a place. I can still watch 1, 2, and 3 and not be bothered about watching Scream 4. I can still do that very, very easily. But Jesus Christ, what the fuck were they thinking of with Scream 4? It's shit. Really. I mean, if you compare it to the original, if you compare it to maybe even Scream 2, in my humble opinion, it's a losing battle. If, however, this is what I do now, if you watch Scream 4, as hard as this may be, as its own horror comedy movie, yeah, I said it, then you might enjoy it, like I do now. But if you compare Scream 4 to the original and Scream 2 and even Scream 3, which I always thought was weak to begin with, but I quite enjoy it now, Scream 4 is a pile of shit. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. This is a rant. One day I will do a video about the original Scream film. I'm hoping so. Don't hold me to that. All these videos are just off the cuff. We've got to build our subscribers up, guys. We have to. We're at 20, and I appreciate each and every one of you. We've got to build our subscribers up. We've got to make Movie Chat and More a success and more. But guys, even if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Scream franchise, because I've left out so much. You've got to be able to fill in the gaps. You've got to be able to fill in the gaps. Like I said, this is not going to be my last, and it's not going to be my last cold either. But it's not going to be my last video when it comes to this franchise known as Scream. So, whatever it takes, put on your ghost face mask. Pull out the DVDs, pull out the Blu-rays, pull out the postcards, whatever it comment down below and let me know what you think of Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4, the franchise as a whole. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Richard. This has been Movie Chat and More, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers for watching. Bye.